Hi, this is Gilda Bonanno, and today's presentation skills tip is overcome your fear of public speaking. If you're worried about public speaking, you're not alone. This is, according to the surveys, the number one fear of people is standing in front of a group and speaking. So whether your fear manifests as a mild anxiety, mild nerves, or full-out panic, you're not alone. This is very common. But what do you do about it? Because this fear of public speaking becomes a roadblock to your personal and professional success. You can't go beyond a certain level because you're not comfortable sharing your knowledge and experience with an audience. Well, first of all, you want to get inside your head and think about, what do you tell yourself about how you present? Because that, frankly, is more important than how you actually present. What you tell yourself in here drives how you will present. Now, when I ask clients this question, what do you tell yourself about how you present? What do you say in your head to yourself before you get up to speak? They invariably say negative things like, I stink at this. I'm going to make a fool of myself. I hate this. I don't want to do this. Right? If that's the kind of negative messaging you're allowing to be in your brain about how you present and when you're going to present, you're not going to be successful at public speaking, because to go beyond that negative takes a lot of energy, and that's energy you won't spend on actually focusing on your audience. So once you listen to those voices and understand how negative your own messaging is, you need to change that to a much more positive, affirming message. So try drowning it out. Try replacing it with something more positive, such as, I've got something worth saying. People will listen to me. I'm interesting. I'm excited about sharing what I know with this audience. So try to frame it in a way that's more positive, that's more engaging, and doesn't break down your success and doesn't run over your confidence. Secondly, think about your fears very carefully. What are you afraid of? And how likely is that fear going to come true? So what are you afraid of? If you say, for example, I'm afraid that my boss will be in the room and I'll do a bad job with this presentation and I'll get fired, I will ask you, how likely is that? How likely is that? Are you really going to get fired because of one bad presentation? Now, perhaps in some companies and some situations, yes. But for most, no, you're not going to get fired with one bad presentation. And even if that were to happen, could you live with it? So if the worst case scenario happened, could you live with it? So you want to make sure you analyze this fear. You expose it to logic, to the light of day, and begin to see that very often the fear is irrational. The fear is strong and powerful, but not likely to actually come through. So we want to take the teeth out of this fear a little bit and help you to understand that your whole life is not riding on this one presentation. And you can live through giving a less than perfect presentation if that is in fact what happens. And then the third thing you want to do to overcome this fear is to practice in low risk environments. So practice giving a talk or a presentation where there's not high stakes. Maybe it's a friendly audience, or maybe it's something outside of your job, in your community, or you're talking about something you really love, something you're passionate about. So if you practice in these low risk environments, you'll get an opportunity to overcome the fear step by step. Maybe you work with a coach. Maybe you have supportive friends in the audience who then give you some feedback so you can continue to improve. But the more you do it and have positive experiences with public speaking, the more you're likely to overcome that fear, even on a bigger stage. This is Gilda Bonanno. For more tips or to find out about my presentation skills coaching, visit my website, www.gildabonanno.com. Thanks for watching.